Welcome to another edition of our YouTube channel, Southeast Asia Vibes, The Good Life. My name is Victor. I'm from the beautiful city of Vancouver, British Columbia, on the west coast of Canada. Are you fed up with outrageously expensive prices in the US, Canada, or whatever country that you're from? Cold winters, high crime, the rat race, leaving it early in the morning, coming home late at night, just working, working, working. And when you come home in the evening from work, you're so tired to spend any time with your family. Just the rat race. Are you fed up of that? Does it sound familiar? Listen, that's not what life is all about. Life should be enjoyed. We're only here on this earth for a very, very short period of time. If you get caught up in that rat race, before you know it, you're old and you're 60, 70 years old, and soon the lights are going to be off. So, what I'm saying is, you absolutely can be living the life of your dreams, working 2 or 3 hours a day, living in a tropical paradise, hanging out at the beach for literally 85 to 90% cheaper than what it would be back home. Now, here's the thing. Myself and several of my friends, we came to this part of the world. I live in Philippines. My friends live here. Some of my friends live in Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, uh, Indonesia, etc. When we first came here, we didn't really have a solid plan. We ended up broke and we had to go back home. But we learned from our mistakes. Even though it's very, very cheap to live in this part of the world, you still do need a sustainable source of income. I just laugh because literally 90% of these YouTube videos telling you how you can make money online, they're just bogus. They're complete lies and nonsense. That being said, there are about 10% of these videos which not only me, but several of my friends have been doing for the past several years, working a couple of hours a day. And the rest of the time, we're just relaxing, going to the beach, drinking coconut water. It's like every day is a vacation. You can be doing the same thing as well. Absolutely. We're living proof of that. We do get people who email us every day. Our email is in the description box below. You can reach us there. Let's get started with today's video. In this video, I'm going to discuss another YouTube video talking about Filipino food, and they unequivocally said Filipino food is bad. Now, let me tell you, this is an overreaction completely. I live here in the Philippines, and I want to just give you a recent example. I went to this cafe in Parañaque and I ordered their beef caldereta. Beef caldereta, for those of you who don't know, is a Filipino dish. And I'm honest opinion, this beef caldereta was so delicious. It was honestly one of the most delicious dishes that I have ever had in my whole life. That being said, I have had caldereta at other restaurants, and it was not as good as this one restaurant. So, it really depends on the restaurant. Some restaurants are better than other restaurants. Obviously, that's anywhere in the world, not only here in the Philippines. And also here, it depends where you are. Like in my opinion, for example, if you're in BGC, you're in the Mall of Asia, you're in Malate, Ermita, or Robinson's Mall in Ermita. Well, obviously, you're going to get a Western standard of food there. There's a lot of tourists there, and you're going to get delicious Western standard food there. But if you go to other areas where there aren't many tourists, you're going to get a more local food, and it may not be to everybody's taste. Okay. But I can tell you from living here that I'm not going to say that as a whole, that Filipino food is the most delicious food in the world, or it's delicious like, let's say, Italian food, or, you know, Thai food, Vietnamese food. Maybe it's not necessarily as good, but to call it bad is a complete overreaction. And again, there are some Filipino dishes like the beef caldereta I mentioned earlier that I had. Literally, it was so delicious. It was one of the most delicious uh, foods that I've ever had in my whole life. That's how good it was. Filipino food is not bad at all. It all depends on where you go. Some restaurants are better than others. That's it for this edition of Southeast Asia Vibes, The Good Life. Until next time, take care, everybody.